Hey there, so let's have here our first video for our first principle. And the first topic of the first principle is fast. So your tests needs to be fast. If your tests are not fast, you just won't run those tests, okay? If your tests take too long to run, you just probably won't run them. Okay, so why some tests are not fast enough? Usually for three reasons. Because they are not automated. Okay, you do them by some manual stuff. The validation is also manual. You have no process to automate it. And the test itself maybe sometimes are not fast enough. They are slow. So they will run. The test is running itself, okay? It's running itself. Okay, so let's figure out how we can deal with each one of those three aspects. To get rid of the manual execution, you can, for example, have some frameworks like JUnity, Arquillian, Selenium, Akito, Warmock, so they can help you to run the test itself, to run front-end tests, to create some mock tests, so it can help you on automation of those tests. You can, of course, use automations like I'm sorry, maven, Grado, Jenkins, Vagrant, Ansible, Docker Compose, so we can automate both the execution and the environment and the infrastructure of your tests, so it can you can build and run your tests faster, and also by monitoring, so like things like Grafana, Prometheus, Jaeger, so you can help you to get rid of the manual execution. You can have the overview of the execution of your tests and help you to run them. By getting rid of the manual validation of your tests, we will cover it on the self-validating topic. So please wait and I will record that part. And by getting rid and how to get rid of the slowing of your test itself, first you need to figure out why the test is slow. Sometimes it's because the database is slow because it's too big, or the registry takes too long to return, or because there are some kind of integration and the endpoint of the integration takes too long to return, or because the network is slow. And by all those points, you can have some ways to get rid of those aspects. For example, by having, if the slow part is in your database, you really need to reach the database, because for a unit test, for example, when I send 1, it needs to return 2. Maybe you can have a mock on the other side and not exactly the database. So you can have this kind of approach. Same stuff for integration. Especially when we talk about microservice, for example, we can have mock tests that when I send something, it will always return something. Or just don't need every time to run all your integration to have the same result. Then it will get your tests faster. Same for network, for example. So if you need to get out the network to have some result, you really need it. Maybe you can have also mock another container much more closer, and so on. If your code is slow, okay, so the test is slow because the code is trash, or the code is not well done, not well written, so maybe you can consider to refactor your code. And also you can have a lot of use of mocking tests, as I just told you here. Okay, so Here is the first principle of the first principle is fast. And please make your tests faster so you can execute it in. So see you next time. Bye bye.